is. So we're only a little bit heavier than before, but I think generally this is probably going to be good enough. Since we can shut down the avionics, that should be all we need to get past this little bump in the road, and only have to tool like one dumb thing. Save. Yeah, I'm not going to make all the improvements I said I was going to make, like switching up the RCS and making it actually not look like crap. So there you go. We already made something not look like crap earlier this stream. We don't need to do it twice. Well, we could switch it to the upgraded booster. And leave a gap for the Kraken. We'll call this Infra Bravo. Slap one fairing on here, make sure everything fits it. My gosh, we got a lot of room in there. No, we don't. That solar panel is girthy. Gotta make sure we get it off the corner so it doesn't destroy it when it deploys. It's almost midnight. You got school. Right on, Toby. Have a good rest of your week. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Nope. You go up here. Ta-da. Save. And let's tool up those avionics. 15 grand. Good lord. Purchase all toolings. That hurt. Save and save edits. There's that. My bitrate has plummeted. Twitch is out to get me again. Kick you back to the top of the list. You'll be done August 8th, 63. Proficiency Mercury training will be done soon. It's 9 June, which means... Let's roll this out. I just want to verify here that our astronaut, Mandy Kruger, is available. She's probably going to need mission Mercury training. And we'll be done in August. Son of a bitch. Alright, roll that back to complete. Yeah, and for Alpha, out of electric charge, we know. Just like 2 days short. Hey, we got 2 credits on that. Alright, astronauts, training, mission Mercury, Julia Myers, start training. Okay, so we're looking at 16 August 1963. We can fly that flight again. Gosh, like once a year. We really need to up our... Well, I guess we did up our astronaut corps. We are sitting on banks of money. We need to not do that. Researchers. That would be most of our money. Let's hire 10, 20, 30, hire 4, 50. I like round numbers, so we'll go. Oh, good. Thanks for letting me know the stream dropped. Twitch, you jackass. Engineers, where can we assign? We probably should pick up a few more of these. We'll hire 5 more for Orbiter 1. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. That one's maxed out. We're not doing a whole lot of work on this pad yet. 101A, we won't be for that much longer, but the engineers can be reassigned pretty quickly. So we'll just 1, 2, 30 more. Yeah. And we'll dump them all right here. There we go. I guess a few more researchers couldn't hurt, right? Another 10, 20, another 30. Why not? What's our totals per date? 668. We don't have an upgrade there yet. On D, we got 32 science to spend. Hey, Alright, so 1960 is done. 1961 is probably next, because I'd like to get the hydrolocks quickly-ish. Advanced era material science, that's a definite. But what we got down here? 40, can't do that, can't do that. We could do solar panel tech upgrade. We got improved comms and interplanetary comms in the works, so we should probably wait to suss that out. Stability doesn't grant much. We don't get the good fuels until we get way up here, which requires this and those two. Is that tuck upgrades I smell? It smells like ham. Lube. Yes. Yes, it is. Most certainly. Like, I know I'm a basic B for wanting it, but I wanted to do the Hydrolox line because I always do the Hydrolox line. Oh, the Pioneer adjustment motor. Yeah, fine. But I'm wondering if I should walk down this one. 203 to 205. Some of these I've never seen before, and I'm very curious about. It'd be fun to go the Hydrolox stage combustion and drop the middle line altogether. It would. I think, like, we don't really need new booster engines for a while. Like, we can run on that 350 tonner right up until improved Hydrolox engines, really. I mean, honestly, the LR87 LH2 is a workhorse, and I will beat the hell out of it. You don't really get an RL10 that's worth anything until... Hold on. Yeah, no, the H1, the G1, the RD111, the 219, LR87 LH2, a Gina, yeah, the RL10 A33 is the first worthwhile RL10. So, like, when you get to this node, then it's like time to go 100% Hydrolox. Oh, stage combustion gives good booster engines. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. I'm like, this is where my normal core of booster upgrades is, but yeah, you get higher up in stage combustion, you get some really fun things. You get some really fun things. I guess they're all the way the hell out here now. BE4 Raptor. Yeah. That second config isn't amazing, but reliable. Yeah. I'll say that's the thing. The early RL10s fail so much. I guess I want to do this one first, I guess. Oh, man, which one do I want to do? I can only do one of them. One in the second node is fine. The second thing. Oh yeah. Wait. There's a. Oh, the 1031. Yeah, I forgot about you. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. It's all right. Gamma 2, 301. That's 2. The RD215, 109 engine upgrade, the 0110 upgrade, the Gamma 8 upgrade, the 405 upgrade, and the Gina upgrade. 1-1 is the pain config. 3-1 is okay. Yeah, 3-3 is where things get stable-ish. Oh, the G1. Yeah. Is this a fluorine engine? Oh man. Oh man. I do want to see the G2. Yeah, I'm very curious about where's the G2 come into play. I saw the G1, H1, RD, G1. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna start that one up because I'm super morbidly curious about fluorine engines. I want to see that be a thing. I really do. Oh man, July 23rd, our reattempt at the Lunacoms mission is going to be ready. I guess we'll fly that because it's ready before our crew is. And so we'll start that one over again. Start the rollout. 5 more days. Warp to complete. Gotten to use the RD301? I have not. Enlighten me, friend. Fluorine ammonia staged combustion upper state. Oh man. That sounds delightful. That's 401 ISP with the density and storability of Kerlox. Holy wow. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Hmm. I was I was going to do an upgrade pass on this booster this week. I mean, upgrades for these 4 engines, but keeping them the same. But pulling out the twin 105 stage and replacing it. And I guess I was considering LR91 or two um, X405s. And now I'm wondering, like, should we wait? Yeah, I was also considering the RDO 110. I was, very seriously. But I'm like, no, I started with 500,000. I should probably use an American engine just to, like, shoot myself in the face a little bit more. Twin 405 works, but the 0110 is damn good. It is. I very, very early on, I built a test version with the 0110. I was like, man, this thing is awesome. But I'm basically just flying R7s out of the Cape for the entire playthrough. I start to travel down that road, and so I don't know. I feel guilty about starting with money, so like I have to do something different, I guess. All right, everything is set. We have a stop at stage. Yeah, stop at stage 3. Looks good. Engage autopilot. (1970) stage combustion is where the RD301 is. Man, so now I'm wondering if I should just wait. If I should just upgrade all the 0105s to 109s and then just hold off on doing a I don't know, a stage replacement until we've got some more ridiculous engines. No, I need to have fingers near the abort button because, yeah, there's always the chance. 2, 1, 0, ignition. Ah, disengage, disengage. Fuck me. Throttle back. Don't you release those clamps, you son of a bitch. Fuck me. Engine failure on the core stage. Nope. Oh, sorry. It was a 107. Yet another 107 failure. Alright. Recover. Recover to VAB. Fuck me. Well, this is the first engine failure this week, so hopefully it won't become a trend. Although it's certainly like, it's the last hour. I'd like to accomplish something this week. I will accomplish only engine failures over and over and over and over again. I think I'd say to do a drop in 109 for most things, but replace the twin 105s with the 0110 if possible. I mean, it's possible. I have a variant built that requires very little tank changes. Yeah, we got until August until our astronauts are ready, so ding, edit. Yeah, like I said, I'm considering either LR91 or twin 405s just because I feel like I have to be punished for starting with 500,000 funds. It's like my penance to use mixed modal engines because otherwise I'm just cheating. Twin 405s is at least an upgrade. Tell us how you really feel. Alright, let's load in M52 TU25 Lunacom's mid, just to make sure our engine replacement actually gets engines replaced. Load. LR91, I think it'll just perform worse. You're probably right. I'll say that's probably 100% legitimate, isn't that? It might be universally a downgrade. Say that's... Alright. Let's duplicate that just to keep him busy. We'll probably change that to something else later on. I guess we can upgrade our admin building and get a couple more slots going. Expected cost per day, 707. That puts us pretty close to the margin, doesn't it? If we're rolling out, we're not making anything. So that really... Ouch. Might be cheaper than you have to drop the big bucks to unlock Titan engines. Ah. Go and unlock Titan engines, use them for boosters, and allow yourself to stick to Soviet uppers for a while longer. It's probably the better way to go. Oh hey, our replacement Infri Bravo is almost ready. And so are our astronauts. Let's go ahead and roll you out also. Of 4 days, we should be just getting done with stuff, and I guess we'll roll you out also. So how much money do we lose per day if we're rolling out a rocket to all 3 launch pads at the same time? Man, killing it. Alright, Lunacom's rollout will happen first. Yeah, okay, Infri Alpha, we know. Let's go through these configs real quick so I can stop being bothered by stuff every 90 minutes, every 45 minutes when that completes an orbit. It goes from batteries full to batteries dead. Buying Titan engines would account for half your 500k starting funds on its own. Oh man, there's so many things to consider. I don't know which way to go about it, to be real honest. Complete. So Lunacoms is going to be the first one to hit the pad. We'll start that flight over. Maybe we can finish it before I have to shut down the stream. So yeah, maybe... Oh man, but if I'm buying the LR87 LH2, which I had planned to do to replace the 108 as core stages, which I know, terrible decision, right? Like Titan aesthetically, but it's hard to argue with being more expensive and lower performing than an H1. Yeah, I guess TWR? Yeah, who needs TWR? I don't know. I made a Hydrolox version of this big launcher like 2 save files ago. It ended up being 700 tons, but it would do Apollo style. So, I don't know. It was a core with 2 LR87 LH2 vacuums, 4 boosters that had 2 LR82 sea levels, an upper stage with a single LR vacuum, and that finished orbit and then started ejection to the moon. And then like the orbital vehicle was the Apollo engine. Or no, then there was 4 RL-10 3.3s that finished the push to the moon. Yeah, I think so. Something like that. Hydrolox strap-on boosters is just pain though. Core stage is a lot of fun. I agree wholeheartedly. That is one of the funnest things to build. I don't know. It works way better than it has any right to. Launch into plane of target and engage autopilot. I would say if you have a Hydrolox core and you have Hydrolox strap-ons like boosters, phrasing, the size just matches, which is very important. I don't know. It was a fun thing to build because as it was if you looked at it from below while it was flying, the way all the engines were lined up made an H for hydrogen, because I'm that nerd. Okay, finger on the trigger in case we have another engine failure. Finger next to the trigger, I should say. Ignition, green across the board. Fucking finally. Woomph. Clamps. Thank you, and we're moving. Yay! Let's fizz warp through this because I would like to get this mission complete before I have to shut it down. Think of your favorite 350 tons so far as a single RLH-7 core and 2 boosters, 3 H1s each, or 3 regular LRH-7s. Oh, that sounds fun. Ended up with boosters and core being the same size 3-meter tankage. Yeah, that does sound fun. And here's something extra stupid. In my test save file, where I cheated myself a bunch of science, I made this exact core stage with a single LR87 LH2 vacuum, and left the boosters the exact same, but did 3 sets of 2, so like 6 boosters total instead of just 4. Man, does it poot and scoot, but it is a 700 tonner that is not very capable. A higher payload. Basically Super Titan 3. Higher payload for half the mass. Dude. Interesting. Man, it's going to cost so much money for me to go down that road now. But we've already made our decision. We know it. You talked me into stage combustion. That's where we're going with this. So if I can do the 405 upgrade to this stage without having to change too much of the tankage or spend more than, I don't know, 50 bucks in tooling, I think I'll go ahead and pull the trigger on it, even if it is just kind of like a half measure while we wait for other, better, niftier things to arrive. What is this moment of, I guess it's technically yaw, although I'm going to call it pitch. NK9V is actually a really valid comparison to the LR87. Yeah, don't the NK series just really suck for like a really long time? Comes up with similar stage mass. That's interesting. K9 sucks hard, yeah. The 9V is usable. Okay, so that's where they become not garbage. That's a very important distinction as to when they become garbage. Kapoomph, clamps, or not clamps, booster sep, clearing away, back to fizz warp. Booster engines make no sense to use until the 70s. The upper stages have more appealing numbers, indeed. UDMH plus LOX proton engines is where it's at. I mean, as long as you got the accelerometer pointing the correct way. Yes. Oh man, yeah, hydrazine oxygen engines are spicy. Mm-hmm. Am a fan. I'm really excited. We got some fluorine configurations to play with. That's gonna be oogles of fun. Oh, fuck me. I didn't scale up the solar panel to deal with the extra avionics, to deal with the extra mass. Oh, shit. This mission might be doomed. I should look into the RD-119. Okay. Yeah, I should look into every single engine on this, to be real honest. Fuck. The grass is always greener on somebody else's booster, eh? Somebody, yeah, like, we're at a critical stepping point in our space program currently. Deciding what family of rocket engines to work with for, like, the next 50 years. Alright, coming up on stage sep, so let's drop out of fizz warp here for a second. Let the last 10 seconds of the core stage run and hope to all that is high and holy we don't see another 105 failure today. Please. having only attempted this flight like 6 times. Good light on both 105s. Ullage ring is done and cleanly separated. Fantastic. Back to the fizz warps. And yeah, apparently we will hit orbit with a very decent margin. And that makes me very happy. Stage combustion boosters / hydrolocks. Uppers is the absolute highest performance setup, pretty much. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, efficiency plus high thrust, and then relativistically speaking, lowish thrust, but incredible efficiency of hydrolocks uppers. Like, really, like, you get so much more work done in this game the sooner you can switch to a hydrolocks transfer stage. Like, you get a good high energy transfer stage as early as you can, and you can just do work. I'll say that the O105s and the O109s are, I mean, they're the golden children of the era. But you swap them out for RL10s, and you're doing serious business at that point. RD58 and aggressive staging is almost as good, is it? I don't think I've ever actually... Well, I've used the RD58 once, and it was in the 1.1.3 days. Simulation Gaming built a mission to Venus. A Venus orbiter and a Venus comm relay sat that we launched out of the trunk of the Shuriken, the small shuttle. And that uses an RD58 as its transfer stage. Should we give it a go? Alright. I'm just made of money. I don't make irresponsible choices with tooling ever. So I have lots of savings. Yeah, I should give it a go. It's a good engine. Ah, shit. Very nice engine. Even the primitive configs. Alright. Fuck, fine. It's also small and not that costly. Okay, now we're speaking correct language. EFT is away. Push onto orbit, both engines still running. About 2 minutes until orbital insertion. I should be writing this down. 58. All 10. First config sucks. Second config's good. Third config is great. Fourth config sucks ass. And fifth config is great. Interesting. I don't know, that's interesting. What sucks so bad about the fourth config, and how do they fuck that up? I don't know, I guess it was built for something very specific. It had to meet those requirements, namely maybe the penny pinchers. Reliability, okay. Yeah, orbital insertion is complete, 201 by 198, RCS to ARM. We do have comms, so let's go ahead and get this away, make sure throttle is zeroed, stage it. Pull ourselves away, and biome Hosselman transfer to target, create node, 49 minutes. Good chunk of an orbit. I'm sure we have the margins. Got 4,800 meters per second in these tanks, so we should be more well than good to go. All the configs perform well. The Soviets occasionally made decisions leading to poor odds of success. Oh, so many jokes. So many jokes. Alright, execute next node. I'll say we're not quite gonna about face on this, but we definitely want to put that away and put that away. Mind our batteries. So last time we took this stage with us to do kind of a plane change on our way out so that we could come in more polar, which I think is a good enough idea. But we'll see. Hopefully we can, yeah, I'd really like to put something in the win column this stream. God, did we finished what, one contract last week? I think we're on course to finish none contracts this week. Yeah, we haven't. This box has been empty this entire show. Doing great. We're doing great, y'all. Unmet requirement. You stopped. Yeah, we don't need you. Don't need you. Not until we get to high space, but you'll be separated by then, so it doesn't matter, and we'll probably keep everything off until we're safely in a recognizable orbit of the moon. Alright, 47 minutes until our ejection burn. Hopefully we won't lose too much, but I do want to keep an eye on it here. 1, 2... Yeah, boil off there was, I don't know, are we lagging out? I thought we came out of time warp. Apparently we did not. But yeah, 3 liters. So 3, 6, 9, 12 liters total across those 4 tanks. Yeah, 4 liters here. 16 liters, not optimal, but neat. Honestly, a full Soviet upper stage with American boosters would be a fun combo. It really would. So yeah, I'm trying to think of like how would I set that up? I don't know. I have an affinity for Hydrolox. All the things, and if we're gonna be real, the Soviet RL-10 is just not nearly as good. I guess if we're gonna use the RD-58 this time, yes, UA-1204 is great booster. Is that the honkin' ridiculous? Oh no, wait, the 1204s are the ones that were on Titan. I'm thinking of the 260, the ridiculous SRB. Kerosene hypergol sustainers, solid boosters, staged combustion uppers. Kerosene hypergol sustainers. Oh shit. I'm going to waste so much time just playing with rocket designs. Oh wait, I need to keep an eye on my fuel tanks because I have to manually stage these. Dang it. Yeah, I guess I'm going to spend some time this week trying not to play Oxygen Not Included and instead dork around with rocket designs. Embrace low integration costs and high TWR. Disregard Hydrolox altogether. Join me. Together we can rule the galaxy as father and son. You almost won't regret them being a lot heavier. On. Good luck. Oh, yeah, I guess at some point Twitch dropped out, and then it came back. Sorry, Gurgits, but yes, I'm still... Oh, I'm on Oni! Yeah, I'm still on. Yes. Yeah, sadly, I've been... I don't know. Here's a bedroom, here's some food to eat. Leave me alone, I'm gonna go make heat sinks. My 5-year-old's been playing it a lot with me. I mean, to the extent that a 5-year-old can play Oxygen Not Included, but it's still a lot of fun. And, yeah, we just kind of goof off and make them dig holes. Stage it. Alright, the balls are away. It's pretty much your main lunar launcher architecture. No Hydrolux TLI hurts a fair bit, though. Yeah. So your base has messed up things that happened. I'm almost too embarrassed to share screenshots of the idiocy I've built, and honestly, once I found out about how to make the cheats work, I can't even claim any legitimacy, although I'm trying now to get back into building legitimately, but I haven't been for a very long time. First attempt at moon boots was a 5,000-ton all-stage Carolox direct ascent. Holy shit. Fortunately for your sanity, save file corrupted. Okay. Do it. Do what now? What am I doing, Simav? Alright, and let's plot a node before we get to... controller's locked. Fine. Upload screenshots? Fine. Alright. I will try to get some of those up tonight or tomorrow. Take me a little bit to collect them. +1. Okay. I will. I will promise you, Oni screenshots. You have my word. I will not give a timeline, but you have my word. I will make that a thing at some point. Alright, so we're gonna put 5 or 6 meters per second into it now, off the back of our transfer stage. We could do a lot of work there, maybe. 14 meters per second. I think we might have 14 meters per second left in the RCS. We'll see. We'll find out. And maybe we'll get the rest of it out of decoupling, but yeah, I want to make sure that this part hits the moon, so simply embrace the suck and deliberately make weird engineering decisions. It's mostly like, I start out saying, like, keep it simple. Just, okay, you know, isolate your systems, make them independent, make them linear, make them work, and then as I add more architecture, it's like, well, you know, yeah, this could probably drain through here, or honestly, like, there's enough supply for me to link this in. It just, everything becomes spaghetti real fucking fast. Just, if Simav wants to know why I'm real hesitant to try to write code for RO, the argument on that front is the exact same. Just so much spaghetti. Can't be embarrassed by your designs if you meant them to be that way. I intended for this to be overly complex and lack reliability, sustainability, or even usefulness. That's 100% the point. I'm just here to make these poor settlers suffer. Yes. I don't know, and this is probably like the thing that everyone else has already figured out, but the liquid cooling thing, the teppidizer or whatever, you put that in a sealed room, maybe fill that sealed room with gaseous hydrogen, and then above that you put a steel, like a steel floor, a metal floor, and let it heat up said floor, and drop water onto that floor and put a steam turbine above it. You can mitigate some of the power consumption that thing uses and sinks some of the heat. This base is a product of brought to you by Puppy Blenders Incorporated. No, we're actually working. I'll switch this to kill node, or kill rotation, just in case we actually work through. We're doing better than last time. We got a lot less fuel on board than last time because our payload's a lot heavier than last time. Puppy Blenders Incorporated. Is it taboo to talk about oxygen not included while you're playing Kerbal Space Program? Y'all are not helping me in my newfound motivation to come up with new and innovative crappy rocket designs. Instead, I'm going to come up with crappy heatsink designs. Also not included oxygen KSP spacecraft. Meh. Oop. And there's totality of RCS propellant, so we were almost right. 10 was a better estimate. No, I don't want to pin you open. I want to pin you closed. All right, RCS is armed. Throttle set to 0. Stage it. Katunk. Got rid of a bit more. Kill that node. Let's get you angled into the sun. Down. Execute. Oh, this would certainly help. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Some. That's probably over on YouTube, actually. Anyway, thank you, Some. Welcome. Alright, we'll put this node way out here. No, I don't want to set as target or switch to. I wish to add a maneuver. Thank you very much. Try to keep this light and cheap. So I want to put it all radial, because otherwise we're kind of being inefficient. Oh, buddy. That's not nearly as good as I wanted it to be. But it is dang near polar. 43 is a bit high. If we can come in right at 20, that'd be great. Just high enough to complete the contract and low enough to hopefully get a little Oberthy with it. We'll leave some slack. 2104. Excellent. And that node is in 3 days. We're angled into the sun. We are switching to fizz warp, so now we should be charging. God, I hope we're charging. Yes, battery level is going up. Let's warp on out to the objective. Yeah, let's warp on out to the objective. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, now, will 955 meters per second be enough to get us into a low enough orbit to qualify for this contract? Do we actually have 955 meters per second? The answer is 100% no. We absolutely do not. These numbers are liars, and they're only here to hurt my feelings. All right, and execute next node, please. Give you a couple hours leeway because your battery's pretty much fully charged, which is what I like to see. Yeah, we got 20 minutes to polish this off, so don't listen to Mechanical Jeb's lies. It's a dirty, dirty liar that hates me for, I don't know, starting in this game as a wealthy person. This fuel tank looks big enough. Let's rock. I'm sure it's fine. This will be fine. Everything's fine. So go away, MacJeb. I don't care what you have to say. You're just plain wrong. That's all there is to it. Alright. 1 hour till burn. Should probably, I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Sure it won't miss the node or screw us up or whatever. I'm sure the engine's actually going to... Well, yeah, the RCS worked, so the engine should work, and we've got our combo tank right in here. We'll be fine. This is going to be good. Patunk, good. Clean light on the engine. Making great headway here. And, oh, man. Now, we'll be out of comms. Well, no, say it's a day or so before we get there, so the moon won't have... Yeah, and we're on the far side of the planar? The lateral? Shape terms confuse me. Alright. Oh, it's 13. Dang it. Let's just hold on the H key. Get that above the 20 safety margin-ish. Though when we rotate the spacecraft back into the sun, that's probably going to change, isn't it? So let's hit execute here, and let's watch how this deteriorates. I don't know. We can come in lower. We just have to adjust it back up after we complete orbit, which is fine, I guess. Above 30 is nice because it won't lock you into turbo slow time warp fair. For orbital insertion, I think anything I would like to be above 15, I guess, for safety margin. 11 is kind of the danger zone. Fuck Kenny Loggins. But I'll take it just to kind of like, I don't know. We'll top it off later. Are you still spinning to get to the node, friend? Can you do that just a little bit faster with your immeasurably tiny thrusters? Oh, wait a minute. You're supposed to be pointing at the sun, and now I've overdone it, and we're going to waste more fuel overcorrecting. That was real stupid. I'm like, you're pointing at the node. There is no node, dumbass. Just wasting time. Doing great. Looks like you've settled your shit. Where are we at? Yeah, 16. Fine. Add maneuver. Burn for broke. Get that below 500,000. We'll top it right off. 710. Says we've got 912. 200 meters per second of buffer. Let's see how badly this can go. One day. I'm gonna be, so incredibly angry if 900 meters per second isn't actually 700 meters per second. 6 minutes of run. Let's pop out here. Angle to node. Maybe I do this one manually. We'll just see what happens, I guess. Drop from map view. Welcome to the moon, little friend. Yeah, periapsis is 16.799, so we should be above the terrain. Nine minutes. I think we'll fire 3 minutes ahead. And just, I don't know, see what the hell happens. Meh. Leave the science stuff retracted for now, just to preserve our battery. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. You're almost to the node, friend. Straighten it out. Alright, let's do work. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Man, that's some terrain. Ullage, ullage, ullage. We don't need to ullage. It's pressure fed. Ignition. Let's just watch the numbers discrepancyate. Oh, hey, we actually do have LOS with Earth. That's pretty cool. Well, I mean, we do now. We won't for very long. I guess we'll viz warp through some of this. Is our camera running? No, it doesn't matter. We got this footage anyway. That hill doesn't look fun. Yeah, we are pushing our periapsis down, but okay. Carnassa! How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome. Cute. He's a chunky little guy. Trying really hard to do first lunar orbiter mapper contract by really scraping the deck on lunar insertion here. But we gotta get this apoapsis down to below 500k. And so, like the nobleman I am, I've taken manual control. Alright, we started this with 900 meters per second on the board and had a 700 meter per second burn plotted. And now look how much closer these numbers are to one another. It makes me somewhat curious. Let's say this number still isn't smaller than this number, but it doesn't mean it won't be soon. So there's that. Alright, we're on the node, 3 minutes burnout. All good. It's dropping fast, super fast. Okay, we should be coming up on periapsis momentarily. Doesn't look like we're actually going to smash into anything. Numbers are still... yeah, this number's still bigger. we're doing okay. Let's say I think our 200 meter per second lead has turned into a 70 meter per second lead. Come on, we just got to get down. We just have to be... this aposaline just has to be below 500,000. 3 mil. Oh, jeez. 25 per second meter per second discrepancy. They're about to surpass one another, which means we're not gonna... fuck me. Ay, 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 ay. How the absolute shit does this happen? Mostly kill it and make another pass. Alright. We've got exactly enough, probably. Off. Now, what's our orbital period? 3 hours? We should have the battery for 3 hours. And we need to have enough delta V to bring that above 20 also. So, drip. $207. Unbe-fucking-leavable. Yeah, locked into turbo crappy time warp. The number is bigger! Only by the tiniest of tiny bits. It's alarming. We came into this with 900 meters per second available for a 700 meter per second burn, and we still don't have enough. This is the bug that I love the most. Watch your start burn time. Do I have a start burn time? Where is start burn time? I mean, node's in 3 minutes. We got a minute of fuel. I was going to start the burn about 30 seconds ahead of the clock. And this is why I now like Principia. Well, fine, be that. Yeah. But does Principia like you? Is that really the kind of friends you want to foster? I mean, seriously? Alright, let's get adjusted in. Let's spend more fuel, pointing in the right direction. Specialty is spaghetti. Try it. You'd be an expert. I'm good at making spaghetti, not at, like, figuring out how it works. Make sure your moon inclination is perfect with that, otherwise orbiter goes bye-bye. Yep. That's, Oh, forgot to light the engine. Goodbye, Delta V. I shall be cheating you into, yep, we've already... this number is now smaller. I'm gonna infinite fuel this, because this is Freaking retarded. Kind of 64 meters per second with 100 left to go. Jeez. Yep. Well, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to budget missions if I intentionally budget in 200 additional meters per second to complete my objective, and I still somehow come up 150 meters per second short? Mekcheb lied. Justifiable. That's how I feel. Thank you for validating me. We've all used the Alt F12 at some point. Yes. No one will admit it, though. Kill the node, point to the sun. Let's go plot our adjustment maneuver. We just got to give it a little bump. Just a tiny little bumpy bump. Bumpy bump. 29. Perfect. Let's get it above 30 so that we don't get stuck in super sucky time warp. How's your battery? Not great. We should probably recharge that, huh? Where's the sun? And also, we can put that away now before I forget. Yeah, I got 7 minutes, so we're going to polish this off. Yes, the RCS fuel is the same as my engine fuel. That is correct. Let's get our systems charged back up. Let's get above 30 kilometers so that we can not be stuck in crappy warp. But you know, the spacecraft is balanced. The RCS isn't firing, you know, off node to keep us pointed anywhere. And even then, how the hell does these tiny RCS ports burn through 200 meters per second of propellant in 2 minutes time? I don't think they could push anything 200 meters per second in 3 minutes time. 5 minutes time, I guess, was our total run. Something like that. I don't know. But I mean, I understand residuals. That should, you know, we should lose engine thrust before we're actually out of fuel. I think the residual percentile here is like, what, 1.6%, yeah. Which, if you've got 900 meters per second to burn, 1.6% would lead you with like 9 meters per second. 200 meters per second is big residuals. Yeah, right? Exactly. Yeah, that's the point I was walking up to. Very slowly in a very roundabout spaghetti-esque way. Mekcheb is programmed to give pessimistic estimates for residuals. Oh, it is. I thought Mekcheb just didn't care about residuals. It was telling you optimized figures, because, I don't know, that would make sense. So I was just kind of built a little bit over, typically, you know, 1 to 3%. Supposed to be positively surprised by residuals most of the time. I wish. I wish any amount of fuel consumption would leave me positively surprised in any way whatsoever. Mekcheb's good for residuals. How you don't want to trust. Never did. I never liked that Kerbal Engineer Redux. Alright, 1 minute to node. Let's get in there a little faster. Let's warp right past it if we could, please. Okay, I was like, why do I have no throttle response? Something is wrong here, but okay, there we go. It's because I hit execute next node, isn't it? Dummy. 32 by 475. That is within spec. Ding ding. Sweet. Check, check, check. Checking for stable orbit for another 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and get our science instrumentation up and running. You already are running. And I guess we'll do telemetry also, because, hey, why the hell not? Mekcheb also has options for pretty good landing visuals. Also has landing info, and the target paints are quite nice. Yeah, the Mekcheb targeting, landing targeting thing, I used the shit out of that in the 1.1.3 save. Used the shit out of it. An elliptic orbit. The probe is going to take a long time. Yep. Probably. But here we are. Craftsman's just Kraken afflicted permanently. Yeah. Every now and again, we must make a sacrifice for the Kraken. But yeah, this will take some time. But we should be good. This will shut down, consume very little power. We'll just be up here transmitting science and 90% in each of 4 lunar biomes. So we only got to get to 90% of 4 of these. But yeah, it's going to take a while. I just want to see video imaging. Is our camera on? That would help. Budget enough DV to get the damn thing into circular low lunar orbit with margin. Well aware. So video imaging 2 has to be in low space. We don't spend a whole lot of time in low space, do we? And ding. Let's check. Maybe we should. No. Okay. Video imaging 2. Is this not video imaging 2? I'm gonna be real mad if I did all of this and I brought the wrong fucking camera. I'm gonna be real mad. Oh yeah, you need the upgraded cam for this contract. I thought that was the upgraded camera. Motherfucker. Alright, well, guess what we're doing next week, fellas? Fuck me, I'm stupid. Oh, good times. Good times. So, hey, 30 days, we're going to get 13 science out of that thing, and I'd say 45 days we'll get good science out of this and that, because we've got 2 orbiters running it currently. This campaign is our lunar orbiter problems. Name a more iconic duo. Don't forget incredibly stupid operator error. There's a lot of that going on. I was like, damn, that's a lot of science, dude, to complete this. Doing great. Everything's going well. It's going well, Captain. All right, y'all. I gotta call it. Yeah, it's definitely time for me to be done. Oh, we're just gonna refit it with the appropriate equipment. The one that actually does it will look pretty much the same. So, much better than the cubes. Oh, Carnassa, don't even. The stuff you built is gorgeous. All right, y'all. I'm going to run the outro. We're going to find... Well, actually, I don't have time to run the outro. We're just going to find somebody to raid. Who is on currently? Malky's playing Space Engineers. Linux Guru Gamer's on. Let's see if there's anybody we haven't raided yet or heard of to drop in on. That's always fun. Not too many people playing KSP today. Surprised, surprised. Obviously. And yeah, my internet is just terrible. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's anybody playing RSS, unfortunately. That sucks. Oh well. Alright, y'all. We'll go say hi to Malky playing Space Engineers. He's good people. Go give him a hello, give him a follow. Tell him I said hey, and I'm really sorry I can't stick around, but I am real hungry. So that's going to do it for me, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I will see all of you next week, where we'll be doing this exact same thing for the 3rd, 4th, 5th time. So we had a couple failures. Right. Anyway, see you all in the next one. Until then, see you later.